Well, this is truly staggering. Local elections in England, scheduled for next May, could now be delayed. Nigel Farage is outraged, accusing the Labour government of behaving like third-world dictators. Could this be the most significant shake-up in British politics we've seen in years? Stick with us to find out what's really going on and how it could affect you. Before we dive into the next twist in this shocking story, why not hit that subscribe button? Stay one step ahead and be the first to know when the real story breaks. By subscribing, you'll join a fast-growing community of people who won't settle for surface-level headlines. And don't forget to give this video a like. It costs nothing and makes a huge difference. Cheers! Breaking news from Westminster this morning. The Labour government, led by Keir Starmer, is considering postponing key local elections in areas such as Kent, Essex, and Sussex. The official line, according to local government minister Jim McMahon, is that council reorganisations and mergers might require delays to elections. However, Nigel Farage isn't buying it. The Reform UK leader has called this move a blatant power grab, claiming Labour is terrified of the rise of his party. Farage blasted the government, saying, "This is an act of desperation. They know they're losing ground at the ballot box, and they're doing everything they can to avoid a reckoning." Reform UK has made remarkable gains in council by-elections, achieving up to 40% of the vote in some areas. Meanwhile, both Labour and the Conservatives have seen their support plummet. Farage argues that the government's plans to cancel elections in key battlegrounds reveal a fear of losing seats in what could be a historic political shift. And here's the question we all need to ask. Is this really about administrative reform, or is it a calculated attempt to avoid humiliation at the ballot box? The stakes couldn't be higher. Stay tuned for the full story. Zia Youssef, chairman of Reform UK, has doubled down on the criticism, accusing Keir Starmer of governing like a despot. In a scathing statement, he said, "First, they call us a threat to democracy. Now, they're cancelling elections to stop us. It's an outrageous attack on British voters who deserve a real alternative." Labour, however, insists that these measures are necessary. Angela Rayner, Deputy Prime Minister, unveiled Labour's new English devolution white paper, promising a shift of power from Westminster to local communities. She called it a turning point for the nation, pledging to improve living standards, drive growth, and deliver long-term stability. But critics argue that postponing elections flies in the face of these promises. Even Labour veteran Harriet Harman recently acknowledged the party's struggles in local by-elections. Harman suggested that Reform UK could even replace the Conservatives as the main opposition at the next general election, a sobering thought for the political establishment. So, where does this leave us? With accusations of dictatorship, threats to democracy, and a surging political newcomer shaking up the system, British politics is at a crossroads. Your voice matters. Get involved in the conversation. If you found this video insightful, give it a like and share it to spread the word. Don't forget to subscribe for more updates on British politics.